Welcome back. I know you missed Medic! Speed. Oh, that's perfect product placement. You see what they don't and say what they want.
This is unofficial business.
Welcome back. I know you miss me. It's Coach P, aka Goat Doe, the unofficial assistant coaches. You might know me as Coach Oos. Honorary Uso. Roll Tide, baby, roll tide. Say it amongst yourself, roll tide. Cause it's still roll tide. But boy, it's ugly days and it's some stormy nights, man. That hurricane that done hit Florida ain't rock back. That can't compare to what's going on up here in Bama, boy. I ain't lying. I'm talking about, boy, it's civil war up here in the mix, boy. It's civil war. As far as college football, it's civil war, boy. This fan base going at it is going down. Oh boy, y'all want to get some content for these internet pages? Y'all bring them cameras to Alabama, boy. Bring it to the internet side of the Alabama city. Boy, it's going down, boy. It's going down out here. But hey, who's surprised? Who's surprised? We could have lost to both South teams. And I'm talking South Florida and South Carolina. We could have lost to both of them. We actually should have lost a couple of those games. Glad as heck we didn't. But we could have. And it was right there for the taking. We found our way out playing that same style of struggle ball we've been playing since last year. Just struggling, just finding a way. But this don't hurt as bad. Vanderbilt knocked the wind out of me, but just seeing how we've been playing and knowing it ain't, just knowing what type, I'm just hoping for the best each weekend, and I'm trying not to let old college football tear me down. It ain't no reason to when I already see it is. It ain't no denying your eyes. We see what we got. We see what we got. We get random success. We can't do what we want when we want to. We get random success and put band-aids over a few things and think, it's cool. But as far as being surprised about this whole situation, I ain't gonna even sit here and go crazy, man. I can't believe we lost to both Tennessee teams. Vanderbilt, okay, but outside of the other year, we beat Tennessee, 15 of the last 16, some crazy stat. It was kids that done grown to be teams that had never seen Alabama lose to Tennessee. And now they got all the confidence like they finna be running us for the next 30 years. Just because we hand them a game. Man, we could have, that team, just like that quarterback, just like a lot of other quarterbacks, gave us plenty of opportunity to help us separate from them in the first half of that game. That defense that, everybody just threw out the door. And like I said, I also blame the D for the loss versus Vandy. But like I said, you can't just put it all on the D, as in when the defense don't show up, we still gotta outscore the other team. Each time we get the ball, we need to score too. What Vandy got an all-star defense now? Why we can't outscore? Why we can't score for score with Vandy? Talking about 5 out of 9 is acceptable. Damn near 50%. They scoring damn near 100% on their drive. Why we can't do that? Let's make it look like they defense having a bad day too. We can't punish no defenses. We don't punish defenses for blitzing or nothing. Defenses dictate what we do. And yeah, we had some bad shots, some bad plays, some good plays to go our way. Like I'm saying, the quarterback helped us out, just like most quarterbacks have this year, just missing open balls. Guys getting behind our defense more than less, and we know that. It's understandable. DJ, this one of your first games letting guys truly get behind you, but for the most part, it's been our younger guys. Not saying DJ ain't gave up nothing this year, but I'm just saying it's been more the safeties and the younger guys. But guys been getting behind us. But no matter if the defense needed tweaking or not, we allowed 0 points in that first half. Turnovers. They missing field goals. Giving us in every opportunity we want to be great. Come do what you need to do, Alabama. We can't do that. We been knew we can't do. Like I said, it's 2 games. It looked like we were straight, like we found our mojo, and now we just back to just false identity. We don't know what we got. What do we got? Should we make the bench? Should we call to the bench? Okay, if we make the call on the bench, who's to say what we got now? Because Ty haven't been getting these reps that Miro has. Now I say this: if Ty had played since Miro started up until now, I bet you we would see the real progression. Not just every time we get some random success, you holler, okay, see there, he making moves, he making strides. Every time you just finally get a good play don't mean we moving on up. Shout out to the East Side. I'm just saying though, man. If Ty had as much time as Miro had under center, ain't no telling where he'd be in the quarterback stratosphere right now. Miro still looking like a day one starter. We won 4 of our 6 championships with saving on first year starters. This man could be going into his 3rd year looking just like this, especially in this NIL era. I don't know if these boys really going in here looking at film and all that. Man, I'm finna get back to the internet and see who's trying to offer this money. I'm just saying, I don't know. Because like I said, I ain't called for the man job all year. I said, let's get this Heisman. Let's go undefeated. Let's hit these playoffs. I'm damn near trying to unite the fan base. I know everybody got a disconnect on who with him and who against him, whatever. But everybody ain't on this person's head like that for no reason. The only people who's denying what's going on is the people who just love the kid for the kid he is, and that's cool. But you can't deny everybody their opinion because they ain't saying what you want to hear about your favorite player. There's a lot of stuff going on this team, but the biggest elephant in the room is this project we doing at quarterback again. Like I said, we can cover up the flaws. We can do stuff like we got the man reading backwards through his progressions. Call me a liar. They said it on TV. I'll never make up nothing about Miro or any quarterback or any player. Just make up a stuff. It's just like they announced on TV that he ain't comfortable with the RPOs because he ain't run them in high school. The man ain't processing those that fast. And you'll look at him and think he's the RPO king. If we ain't getting RPOs, if we ain't getting tuck and runs when it's time to take off, ain't nobody open. Just because we call pass play don't mean it got to be a pass. Your longest run of your Alabama career was on a tuck and run. Ty Simpson's longest run and the longest run of Alabama quarterback in Alabama history was on a tuck and run. We don't get that no more when we so busy trying to prove that we a passer that if you call pass play, coach, you know I'm finna drop back and find me sub now. I'm gonna find me sub. It is what it is. Y'all give me my time to shine. Hey, everybody do their job, but don't need pass play. This is my time to shine. Come on, man. You denying us your legs. You denying us first down. All we need is 3.5 a down. We get so many wasted plays on depending on somebody just super wide open where Coach P can hit it. If Coach P can hit it, we'll sling that thing. Otherwise, man, we might hold that baby. We sit there, we'll get flat-footed in the pocket. Man, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And now I don't know where the accuracy that went from here and now to just what the H is this. Ever since the interception in the South Carolina, it's been, and like I said, I never called for this man job off his performance. But if you go come out here dead like you is every week like now, some got to give. I ain't called for no benching of this guy for nothing this year. We've been covering up your flaw. Like I said, we got the man reading backwards to front on progressions. We done eliminated most of the drags and slants. We just doing comeback routes and hitches the whole field. Just trying to make you some little target range shots. Everybody just sit on the soft spot. Somebody find a soft spot. If the defense on top of you, run and stop. I'm picking real deal dinks and don'ts I ever seen it. Most time we do something like that, people still running random routes behind it, but we damn near doing it across the field. And now we had a running joke last year that the tight end and running backs was messing with the boy girlfriend because he never throw it to him. But now we are seeing at least more targets to them, but it's only because they got the man reading from check down to red instead of main receiver to check down. It's wild. We can't cover this up for so long. We can whoop these Western Kentuckys and stuff like that. We getting in the SEC. You still got to play some real ball. We got all the weapons in the world to make any of us listening to this the best quarterback in that school. This man will never go. He can't go nowhere else and get this many weapons to be great. We giving you think the boy got it good. Jalen Milroe got it great. And all we give is excuses. I done seen some of y'all talk down and make Ty Buckner want to go back to his other school and play lacrosse. Y'all done talk down on him so bad. Everybody in on it. Free game, free meat. No diddy. But if you talk about this boy here, oh Lord, if you're white, you're a racist. And if you're black, you don't know football. You can talk about everybody else from can't get right to DeMarco, what the hell am you doing? Savion, say what you say. But it's one person that you just cannot touch because all criticism is deemed hate. And like I said, if we changing up everything trying to accommodate you because you're done near the face of the team, you one of the highest NIL, they doing everything, they changing it up. Everything is about you. And we still can't do. At some point, what do? Do we still have a season? Do y'all think we can just automatically win out from now on with this same process? Who's to say the defense play that lights out the next game? We might be down early. And what we go do a shootout comeback with this style team? We're only as good as the defense is. And that's just how it was last year. That's why we made the Class Act movie only available in Patreon right now. Defense and special team going crazy last year and setting us up field position and all that, just like they did the very first possession of this year. We came out the same way we ended last year. 3 and out on the first down possession versus Western Kentucky. Not Kentucky, Western Kentucky. 3 and out as usual. That's how we started the season. Punted to them. Defense get an instant turnover. Set the offense up for a touchdown. Now the whole offense doing goddamn TikTok dances. Like we ain't just go 3 and out versus these little bitty boys. Thanks, defense. But the day you don't show up, defense, it's an automatic L. Auto L. Can I make it one word? Auto L. A tool. Auto. It's an auto L if you don't show up, defense. We can't outscore nobody. They got the fan base thinking 5 out of 9 is a great percentage. We ain't even gonna start this debate, but that's like saying LeBron's 4 and 6 is greater than 6 and 6. 4 out of 10 ain't all that compared to the potential of let's say 6 and 6. So while Vandy going 6 and 8, we going 5 and 9. Said 5 and 9 should have been good enough. Wow, how? With this offense, you crazy. We are letting teammates down. Number 1 recruiting class, I hope everybody stick to it. People can say that the defense needed some tweak. The defense didn't play the defense didn't do a great job, but they held them boys to 0 points. Now, imagine if we said the offense didn't play good, but they scored a heck of a lot of points. I wouldn't be mad at the offense. At least give me some points. So don't tell me the defense went all that they self, but they ain't put up a 0 points. Come on. Y'all are finding excuses under a dumpster. Find excuses where I didn't know excuses could lay. Lord. That ain't even an elephant in the room what's going on. Everybody know what's going on with this team. We know it's team ball, three phases, offense, defense, and special teams. But we can't rely all on the defense. We know defense wins championships, but we need a little help. Starting off this season with that 3-0, we already knew what we had. Second game versus South Florida, the game we supposed to beat their teeth in for how what happened last year. We got 14 points through 3 quarters. Not versus Florida, who we should still whoop as well. South Florida, man. We probably get beat by Central Florida. South Florida had us. If that boy hit any of them wide open touchdowns, we ain't coming back. We got to stay with you or ahead of you. This is not a comeback team. So why would I be mad we lose to Tennessee? You know damn right I'm mad. Yet and still, why is it so surprising to everybody when we could have lost to both South teams, unranked Carolina and Florida? And nobody want to address the elephant in the room. Well, sometimes it's just time for a little spark. Sometimes the team just need a spark. And like I said, I ain't called for no position change because of a man's performance. I just now see there's something going on with you. I don't know if you're shook, nervous, timid, or what, but it's written all over your face. You don't got to say your word. Shout out to them old schoolers in the house. It's written. We see it. People calling it out in the Patreon. So if it's something going on, I get it. But until we figure out what's going on, maybe a mental situation, maybe something happened out the field, we don't know. But ever since that South Carolina interception that could have lost us that game if the defense, appreciate that defense, didn't get the ball right back, we lose to South Carolina too. We probably got a losing streak going right now going into Tennessee. Who knows? Shout out to Ryan Williams. I don't know where we'd be without him. But dang, we trying to overdose the kid now. I know when it's hard to read, we just close eyes and throw it over there 50-50 when everything, because it's hard to go through all this other stuff, all these demand of these progression and all that. But you want to be that passer. You trying to fool everybody with these one reads, ain't gonna get it, buddy. Staring down a receiver like you did at the South. I mean, come on. That's how the South Carolina guy, he came off his man. You're staring down your players the whole time, the whole year. So we still, after the game, talking about, oh yeah, that's something I'm gonna work, that's something I'm gonna do. Come on, when are we ready? How many more years we need till we ready to take over with these big, huge guys and go kick it? We got the best O-line in the nation. They playing now like they on they ish. We got the best 1-2 punch running backs in the nation, but now y'all gonna lose hope on somebody like Haynes because as soon as he get the ball, he ain't got no real holes, and he probably ain't got the super bounce like Jam to get out of some of those big traffic jams, and you probably gonna lose hope and think he's not really that guy when when really he is. But the way they get to play us because we have Miro at the quarterback, y'all go question that. And like I said earlier, people say, well, Ty might not be it either. And I always said, Ty might not be it. We know what ain't it right now. We only as good as the people surrounding this player. But I know one thing, if Ty was in the game, they'd probably go at least give my running back some help. I dare them safeties to play us a whole game like they play Miro with Ty now. They're not going to play him like that. They might still shut Ty down playing him with traditional defenses, and they might. But that's going to open up that run game. But if y'all continue to try to play Ty, because Ty run that thing too, baby. That's what y'all don't know. If that thing ain't open, Ty go take off. That's a whole dimension we missing from our offense, and we got Mr. Takeoff back there. That's hurting us. I know you want to prove something, but you're hurting us. I know your stands might come in here and want to shoot it down, but that's hurting us. We are stagnant way too much with this many 4 and 5 star killers all over the board. We can basically be rewriting some of these record books if we turn up with the full potential of these boys. Cause we didn't even know Ryan was gonna be playing like this. Just the offense without Ryan Williams was set to be great. According if we can actually move it around and actually do what it do. We know we might not get that air raid spread scheme this year, but we got a squad. Somebody said in the thing, this, that, whatever, because this is a rebuilding year at most. Who said it was a rebuilding year? We damn near got the best team on the field every week. What's rebuilding about this? Because we lost a lot, the bulk of our bench players. The turnover of the starters we left, that ain't nothing, but we used to that. That's like that's everybody who went into the NFL plus Buns and Downs. Everybody else we could lose. We used to that. 2 extra players that didn't go to the league that went to another college instead. Wait, this ain't no rebuilding year. Get for real. And like I said, if it's just a confidence factor, if it's just something going on with some off the field, let it be known. Cause like I said, I ain't seeing no more of the Lil rock the hips, TikTok dances, the body motion, the twerking, and I ain't seeing none of that no more. The body language is bad. That's rubbing off on your team. Running to the goalpost at halftime and shaking everybody's hand coming out. They looking in your face, man. You supposed to be the leader. They looking in your face like, oh, here you go again. Man, we need to bring Tim Tebow down here and let him tell y'all what he said to them boys after that Ole Miss loss. Because that's the speech I gave to Derrick Henry after we lost to Ole Miss when he was here. I showed him the Tebow speech. I pumped Derrick Henry so hard up. So I pumped Derrick Henry up so hard after that. The boy went and won the Heisman Trophy. I ain't taking credit. I'm just saying. But on some real talk, shout out to my boy Derrick. But on the real, nah, man. Nuh-uh. No jokes. Straight up. This just ain't it. I don't know how other teams can make changes and it be fine and cool and dandy, or just a quick splash, or just a change of momentum. But when we do it, it causes a civil war. It causes a divide. I just don't get it, man. And like I said, we know we got youngsters out there on defense. You know, people go be getting behind them and stuff like that. We know these struggling pains, but we talking about a high profile offense that can really that can do. Not with a first time starter like these DBs, but with a guy that's at 1 week when using his legs was deemed to be a Heisman candidate. Then once he get that wave going, he want to go back to showing everybody when all eyes on him that I'm really all about this arm. That's hurting us, man. And I'm willing, and I go toe to toe with anybody who try to think that everybody who's talking against this obviousness is hating. Cause like I said, I got behind this guy. We keep trying to get behind him over here at UAC because we know this platform building up to where stuff get, what we say is important. But nah, man, this ain't it. We done tried and we done tried. Coach D, get in here and talk to me, man.
Yeah, man, pretty rough game yesterday, as we know. Are you ready to go over some stats?
If they worth going over, man. I mean, I don't.
Hey,
I'm damn near ready to hear the fans talk. Cause this here, I just want to hear what we tripping at and what's really going on. Cause maybe somebody got some answers. Cause like I said, we saying the same thing every week. But yeah, let's go with them stats in the meantime.
As we watched the game, of course, we saw a lot of targets going towards Ryan Williams. I think it was 19 or 20 targets, and he only caught the ball 8 times. But the stat that I'm really concerned about is 45 passing attempts from Milroe. That is ridiculous, coming from what we know and what we've seen him to do. Of course, he had 2 interceptions and he had 1 touchdown. But yesterday, He had 14 carries, 11 yards. And I think design runs, we probably saw 4 or 5. It was just tough to watch, man. But like I said, just going back to those targets and attempted passes, how did you feel like the flow of the game? Did you think it was necessary? I know we love to see the design run, but what are your thoughts on that?
It's not gonna happen, man. Like even the design run, the tuck and run, there's a lot that can help us, but you got an OC that's trying to call plays that this guy had the most enjoyment, the most spunk, the most readiness to call the plays, and you can see in his body language getting up off these grounds that he ain't really trying to do this other play when the play caller probably like, no, this is what we need to do. But now this guy got money too, so he probably think his opinion matters as well, man. So you got you it's a I don't know, man. Like we already know his deficiencies and limitations on offense as a quarterback. It ain't no hate on him. I mean, he's just coming from a different background of quarterbacking. He's trying to get there to where everybody else is getting that. Now we get all that, but to try to make the come up easy for him, he got a cheat code over there, which is Ryan Williams. So to try to help himself and the team and Ryan out, he figured he can just target that guy. Hey, the guy's always open anyway. And that's how you get so many targets. If you really got a guy surveying this field, then you may be able to spread around a little more. Just like even at Texas, Bun ain't the leading person at Texas on the receiving core. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he was here and made a couple plays like Ryan, after a while, we go to be looking at Bun every play. You know what I'm saying? So he just found a guy that he feel can win almost every play, and that eliminates the pressure of him having to read the defense. Let me just look over here at this cheat code, and the guy is a walking cheat code. But that's way too many targets, man. We finna wear that young guy out, man. Like, and like I said, a lot of this, and to be fair, a lot of the earlier stuff this season I always put on the OC. Just like even as late as in this game, like even having Miro throwing the ball down there. Not to say it was a great pass. I mean, it was, it that he shouldn't have threw it that way or defend. Not to discredit. Not to say that the throw, was cool, but he shouldn't have been throwing in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And even on the second touchdown to Hollywood, it's like first down. I think. Like I don't know why they get so pass happy. Even if Tennessee trying to load up on us, it's still certain things you can do to not just have to go. Cause man, that ball can bounce up and go anywhere. Especially when we just got an interception the same way the other way. You just never know. If that guy turn around on the second play, you might got another interception. He throwing it right there. He ain't like it's high to where the only receiver can get it into that. And this ain't, like I said, ain't no Miro. I asked the OC, like, why are you putting him in these situations like that? Like even his first interception of the year was an untimely play call. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of the early stuff just trying to ride the Miro train, but like I said, we fix a lot of we put band-aids on it, and we fix a lot of it up a little to make it look like something to where the people who barely looking in like, whoa, they winning and he getting stats like this, it might be a Heisman guy. But if y'all really look into it, man, it's smoke and mirrors. We just covering it up. This really ain't it. It really ain't it. So people say Ty ain't it, he might not be it, but we know it ain't it. We done did this a few times. And only time we turn up in this style offense is when those legs involved. And when you tell us you don't want to be a runner, that you don't want to be known as that, and this is basically we can see what you're really trying to be. If that's the case, then hey, you more hurting us than helping us. If you brought your legs to play every weekend, I believe in that offense. I believe in that first half versus Georgia versus anybody. I believe in that first half versus Georgia play calling versus anybody in the nation. It's like they had a meeting after that game and said, "Hey, don't run me like that now. That is in my contract, or you go hurt my NFL stock or whatever." It's like, hey, don't do that. But every QB we played that has legs, them ran on us all 4 quarters. We can't get but like 2-3 design runs a game, 2-3-4 a game. So hey, until we fix that, man, it is what it is. We gonna be in this the whole season.
Yes, sir. Mindset, what's up, man? Tell us what's going on.
What's going on with y'all? Coach P,
What's
what's
up?
going on? Coach D, Coach Nitty,
All
all
good,
y'all,
man.
y'all
Roll
doing
Tide.
great.
Roll Tide, big dog.
Good Sunday. I ain't trying to let this ruin my weekend, but man, Coach Doe, you been preaching it for years, man, with Jalen Miro, bro. Like, you just not seeing the field, bro. It be people open. Just like yesterday, it was people open. Dupree was open like 3 times. Right in front of his face. Like, what are you looking at, bro?
Hey,
It
hey,
was a
hey, now
graphic. I know y'all seen it on
I'm
X.
gonna let you talk. They know that
Go
you
ahead.
know they'll say I cut you off, but what you said right there? I'm glad you said. I said it on this film. The film will be up tonight, at least for the Patreon. But I said it on film. It's like you looking right at him. Your head is pointing right at the guy. The play when Proctor got sacked, when guy came around, you looking right over there at Dupree and Bernard. I'm like, but if you it's so deep of tunnel vision, you can't see nothing in that area. Only thing you see is who you're exactly looking at. And that's why we only running hitches and comebacks. Now we ain't running across the field much on drags and slants because of that fact, man. Go ahead, finish your point.
But as a quarterback, those are the easy throws.
You
You know
think
what I'm
that?
saying?
You think that? We all used to think that.
And it's just like Jalen done really fucked up the whole quarterback position that we even look at as Bama fans. Like, we can't even like be real about this shit. That's why I love like hearing you talk, Coach P, because you talk that real shit. Like, all these other fair weather fans just won't just see the fucking truth. He's not a quarterback. He's just an athlete trying to play the position. Put Todd Simpson in the game. I guarantee you he's not gonna miss Dupree standing right in front of his face. Literally, he was 5 yards in front of him. Pass him the damn ball. And again, he holding on to the ball. Like, what are you holding on the ball for? Get up out of there, bro. It's like defenses know. Just like how we all watching the game. You don't think they know that?
Right,
Oh, he gonna hold on to the
right,
ball. He gonna
right,
hold on to the ball.
right.
He gonna hold on to the ball.
And drop back
Like,
far
come
enough
on,
for the
bro.
outside guys to swerve in. He ain't gonna step up in that pocket. He go drop right back there in the lane of those guys who rushing wide. Like, man, we ain't fixing up
And you
on none of
said
this.
it.
This not a day one starter. Like this not your first year starting. We should be used to this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are the adjustments? Where are the adjustments? Like, we getting paid no money to watch these games. Y'all getting paid millions of dollars to analyze film, to make adjustments. And what the fuck are y'all getting paid for? I'm sorry for my language, but come on, man. It's the same shit. Like, and you said it, John Doe. He's not elusive. He's just a lone speed guy. It's been plenty of times where you could have got out of a bind and you get sacked. And you think like, ain't you athletic? Ain't you fast? You can't get out of that sack? No, sack. Like, it's just crazy in the play calling. I should get rid of the whole offense. I'm sick of this shotgun shit. Every fucking play.
Not
Shotgun.
even a pistol.
Like, can we get some? Like, Can we get some under the center? That's the team we need to be. When we was winning championships, we was under the center, play action, running the ball down people's throats. We didn't got into all this pass happy, this read option shit. Like this, man. I'm sick of that. I'm done. I'm
Appreciate
gonna
your
let the next guy
mindset
talk.
as usual, man. Roll Tide. Hey,
Shout out to y'all out there, man. It
mindset.
ain't like we go
I was
ahead.
just saying, mindset was fired up, man. Like most of us out here in Bama Nation.
Oh, like I said, man, I went through a lot of comment sections, like just seeing what the weather was like out here, man. Just seeing what people feelings was, man. And it's civil war, man. It's civil war. But I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people dragging Jalen. It's a lot of people that was with him that's not dragging him, but they like, man, hey, I was with you, but man, it's time. You gotta let it go. And then there's a lot of them that just like, hey, no matter what, I'm riding with him, and that's cool. But I just ask those people, how can you? I just ask those people not to just straight up diss everybody who don't agree with how they feel on no matter what it is. I'm going down with my quarterback per se. You wouldn't go down with Buckner. You wouldn't go down with the guy that he just brought over from Washington. We saw him in the 8A game. We were like, ooh, shit, hey, take him out. Whoa, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That just being real on some first day stuff. But now if he was in the game playing like that, y'all wouldn't be like, nah, bump that. We sticking with him. Ain't nobody go say that.
Yeah.
Just cause he got on the Alabama jersey, you really go ride with him to the depth of it. No, you ain't gonna do that. So quit act like every player come through here, y'all done been, if they put on the Alabama jersey, you just been totally 100 unbiased with them, etc. Man, kill that crap. Don't turn up when they talk about your favorite player. Everybody ain't
Absolutely.
criticizing your favorite player for no reason.
Absolutely. What's up, Rashawn?
Hey, I
Roll
just
Tide.
roll tide. You know, when it comes to Miro, like last year I understood it because it was his first year. But this year he had a whole off season. He graduated. They kept saying he in the facility 4-5 in the morning. And he come out here and do this. What was you doing in the facility at 4-5 in the morning and you still can't see people right in front of you? That don't make sense to me.
My bad. Hey,
That's
he
just
was in
all
there
I got to
working
say.
out. But that's what killed me too, man. Because even if he was in there working out, you getting jacked up and it's big, but you won't use it for us. We want that. We need. I bet I didn't call. I supported Miro this whole year. I said, hey, my whole argument was about him being in the pro style system. I said, let's see what the boy can do. You know what I'm saying? We already know he gonna be the face of the team. He the leading NFL guy, NIL guy. Let's just see what it is. And and truth behold, we seen what it looked like with your muscles leading the forefront, and you don't want that. Like we seen the light, but you want to show this other side that we can't sustain. We can't win like that. We can't do it. It's just on how good the defense play if the hold out the other team with the offense can finally make a push. It's not guaranteed drives. It's just how good can the defense play for us to go and make the win. People don't remember we struggle every year. People act like after the South Florida game and Miro got back in, we just blowed everybody out. Y'all forgot that the Kentucky and LSU game stood out for a reason because he ran in those games. Every other game was struggles. Every game. People was tired of watching Bama. They were saying it as fans. This ain't it. Then we get preached that whole story again over this year. How we finna involve he ready now, this that. Man, we in the same situation was last year. All we did was eliminate the for show passes we see he having a problem with. So when they said we really gonna design the offense behind Jalen, okay, I see that. We got to reading progressions backwards. We got to hitting certain routes, hitches and comebacks the whole game, whether it's short distance or long. Comeback routes and sitting in open spots is just like throwing darts at people because we see when the side to side what goes on. And ever since, like I say, even after the Vanderbilt loss, I think they still came in South Carolina a little jazzy at first, but after that interception, I ain't seen the man confidence since. And that's why I say you might need a change because I can't sit here and look at this team rallying around somebody who looking like they unsure themselves. That's just me. I don't care if this your cousin, your best friend, or your homie. He got to show me something in his face. Like you looking like you letting us know what your TikTok damn. We ain't seeing nothing. It's dead out there. Forget the performance. Look at how you acting. You the leader. You might not get riled up like Tebow, just like Debo might not get riled up like Coach Saban, but some got to shake. You can't just be out there looking like you nervous. Now we don't know what to expect. We only turned up when the defense doing good and got us scoring high on offense by putting us in good positions. When it's really close, man, we don't know who can you depend on. People don't want to talk the truth.
No, they don't, man. Bill, what's up? Hey, Bill, before you go into your speak, hey, I saw them kind of attacking you on Twitter yesterday. Do you want to speak about that?
Hey, roll tide, gentlemen. I pay no attention to that stuff. I just ignore people. They go into their emotions. Jalen Milroe's not their son, and they act like it. Here's the thing. I want people to understand this. We have to be honest here. Part of the reason the run game sucks and why they blitz teams blitz a lot because they don't expect the quarterback to hit a hot route or to beat them. But see, here's the thing people got to understand.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
He's on head coach number 2, 3 offensive coordinators, and everybody keeps saying go to his strengths. What are his strengths? What does he do well?
Please answer that, Bill. Please answer that for me, Bill. Please.
Nothing.
No, because
Nothing.
I'm actually waiting to hear this too. What are the strengths? Y'all keep saying fire this person. What is the best offensive coordinator gonna come down here and call for him? What is his strengths if he can't run RPOs? He can't read. He won't tuck and run. What are his strengths? Just tell me. I'm waiting.
Yeah, because the problem is not running. He's not an elusive runner. That's not his thing. He's not a quick pass guy. And what people saying, why they ain't calling this, why they ain't calling that, folks, these coaches, Nick Saban, his staff, Kay and the board and his staff, they in practice every day. Part of the reason I think this guy's starting him is because he's scared of a mutiny. You know, the team had a mutiny on Nick Saban last year, right? But the thing is, those receivers are frustrated yesterday. The defense had to be frustrated because the defense took all kind of crap this year so far, and they played a decent game. And I'm sorry,
A great game. A great game.
two straight games with end zone interceptions. People right in front of you where you can't move the chain because you can't hit the simple pass. And everybody's blaming these coaches, but at the end of the day, it's a common denominator. And I think you have to go to Ty because it may open things up. And these players may be tired of this. Because Ryan Williams, if I'm his daddy, I will be mad at Milroe throwing that ball 20 times to my son because he got the tar kicked out of him every time he touched the ball. And I'll say this, and I'm out of here. Everybody want to blame the coach. When we gonna blame the players? Yes, we had stupid penalties. Tennessee did too. But at the end of the day, a quarterback should be able to hit a hot route when you're blitzing. He has to know where you're going the ball. This guy been in this campus 4 years now. Jalen Hurts was at least a true freshman. You know? And so my thing is, why are people so defensive? That pouting on the bench, your lip poked out, that doesn't scream leadership or passion. I'm not knocking his character. I think he's a great guy. But you got to rally these folks here. You got to rally the troops. And let's be real here. You can't ask the defense to pitch a shutout. You have to hit the layups, the simple stuff, because that's what football is about, the simple stuff, the routine consistency. The deep pass is the easiest pass to hit because you don't have to think, you don't have to read. It's there. And he missed some of those yesterday because guys were running over from Alabama all game, but he didn't hit them. Passes were inaccurate. I'm sorry. And my last thing, and I'm out. If he's just shook at Knoxville, that LSU game in Baton Rouge that night, he gonna be shook there too. You can't be a fourth-year guy and you shook still. And I just think that honestly, they gave him a year. Michigan blitzed him because they didn't respect him, and it showed. Teams are blitzing and loading up the line because he ain't doing it, and it's time to make a change. I'm sorry. NIL or not, you may lose this team. Like Caleb Odom is heated right now, and I don't blame him. If you run it open, he ain't throwing you the ball, I'd be heated too. And I think the board has to look at that stuff. But hey, you guys roll tide. You guys have a good one, man.
You too, Bill. Appreciate it,
That's
man.
a lot of routes them guys running over that summer, man. Getting ready for their little NFL start, getting ready for their NFL push, getting ready for their promises of how good this season gonna be. That's a lot of reps put in to just get one or two passes a game on jet sweeps, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. I feel them.
Yeah, man, I agree 100% to that. You know, we also, let's talk about this. And on the third quarter, man, we had a possession. I think we ran the ball 6 times in a row. Kept getting first down after first down. We scored on that drive by utilizing the run. And then all of a sudden, we went away from it. I don't understand, as we all know, the identity of this Alabama offense. As fans, previously, we've always known if we run the ball, we perform well. And we just went away from it later on in that second half. Jam, he had 12 carries, 42 yards. Justice, 8 carries, 22 yards, and a touchdown. We know why we're not getting the production from the running backs, but of course we want more. But there's a reason why not. Ryan Williams, 8 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Bernard, 5 for 72. And Kendrick Law, 4 for 37. So statistically, it was not performing well. Do you want to get another caller here, Coach?
Hey, I'm here. I'm here to talk Bama football, man. If you got somebody want to talk, bring them in, man.
What's up, AD, man? Talk to us, man. Roll Tide. Free to talk, AD.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Roll Tide.
Yes, sir,
Roll
man. Roll
Tide, big Roll Tide, baby.
Oh man, just a few things. I think you all have probably hit everything already. I feel covered, but yeah, with the Miro thing, I'd heard some people. Well, we run it. We running them too much. But to your point, coach, and I've heard you say this is script. If we not gonna have them running, we don't need them in there. We playing to the script.
And when
So
did we run Miro too much? I seen these Vanderbilt and South Florida quarterbacks run from first quarter through the end of four. We ain't ran one total game. We ran a light version of it versus Wisconsin, and I called that the best Miro call game. But far as in how these other people running these smaller quarterbacks than him, we ain't overran no Miro.
exactly. And another thing I was gonna touch on too, even the coaches, I know they even took some slack, but then it comes down, some players. You got to win your one-on-one matchups, like especially at the goal line. Like I was seeing. I think we did that on one goal line, but Tennessee was winning there because that's what it come down to when you get down at that area of the field. Can you win your one-on-one matchups at that point? And we just haven't been doing that, unfortunately.
Right.
And
Tide.
and my last thing, I don't know if I was the only person thinking about this, but maybe somebody else did as well. End up that fade, the fade. I know we did. Of course, I know you all been talking about that in regards to we throwing it to Williams. I'm just curious why we ain't throwing a fade with like we gonna do it. Caleb Odom, someone taller. So, but like I said, that's just me. What do I know? But
I don't even think like I remember when Jameis Winston caught that boy coming across with the slam. What that was Benjamin over there standing by 6'5", 6'6", or something like that, coming across that middle. Sometimes you just gotta know where your, like I said, know your personnel. All my man know is Williams down there. He's looking for the easiest way to eliminate having to survey this field, and
you
Williams
right.
is the cheat code. And but like you said, Williams can't be open every time, and he can't really save us this many times. Like you said, we got other factors. That's why I say we got a team full of able players. Like you said, even if Odom don't do nothing else in life, we know we can use him down here for this. I don't think he's over there thinking that it's so much going through that young man's head. It's so much pressure being that guy that he's trying to be at that quarterback position. And he's not thinking like, oh, we down here. I might need to go over here to say. All he know is Ryan Williams right now, man. And it's and like I say, it's scary that people are comfortable with this just so they can, you know, live out this movie theatrics that we got going, man. But people got to fess up and let's just go and get, man. Even if Ty ain't ready this year, I tell you somebody who wasn't ready 1 year and turned around and looked like the best thing since sliced bread. Mac Jones. Mac Jones didn't look like
Good
he.
point. Good
th-
point.
th- but look, if we can't go and get tired and then go and start transforming him, and we just go throw him in just for okay, next year, your year, we go and let such and such. No, let my man go and get in there, and then maybe next year Ty come out looking like Mac did on his final year. You see what I'm saying? But people rather just go down with the ship so they can save face and say, I told you here and there on random success. When it's in the pudding, man, a true quarterback would have been showing their progressions by now, opposed to every time something finally goes right, people just trying to point and say that's a progression. No, it's not. He just finally made a play with all these 4 and 5 stars around him, man. But okay, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, AD.
Nah, you welcome, man. Like I said, roll time, man.
Roll
Roll
Tide, big
Tide,
dog.
bro.
And like I said, I ain't putting a lot of this on a lot of nothing on Miro. Like I said, the whole season I was coming at the OC trying to protect the guy. Like, hey man, you know, and use the legs more. Quit putting him in these situations. This ain't a pass situation. Hey, put the legs in. That's his strength. Hey, but like you said, I can't even fault the OC when the man obviously showing and saying that he ain't that ain't what he do. He don't want the 99% menu. He want to eat steaks and lobster and potatoes with the rest of the quarterbacks. He don't want the 99-cent win this 4 for 4 stuff that y'all trying to make him run. And I get it. But like I say, until you figure out and get that down pack, just move to the side, my boy. You can still go stand at the goal post and clap everybody hand when they come into the sideline. You know what I'm saying? You can still get all the interviews because people gonna want to know how you feeling and what's going on in your head. You know why the other person quarterback. You can still get your shine. But far as just trying to learn on the job this late in the career, at some point you got to be already ready for all this. I'm feeling, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna do this. Come on, man. You just be knowing what to say in the media, man. I'm tired of it. Like I said, I tried my best to get behind this, man, but we just can't be. We got the best team in the nation, and everybody coming in here licking their chops. Y'all don't under freaking stand when I say we could have lost to South Florida. We could have lost to South Carolina. We did lose to Vanderbilt, and now we just lost to Tennessee. And you think we don't got a good team? Oh, now the reigning coach of the year ain't SHIT. Man, everybody know what's going on out here, man. We struggled all last year with this, man. Shout out to the defense last year.
Yes, sir. Hey, Zilla, what's up, my boy? Zilla, you free to speak?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, man? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide all day, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm a long time listener, first time caller. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Right.
Roll
shout
Tide
out to
all
you,
day,
man.
man.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Coach P, I believe we go back a little bit, man, if you remember me. But, man, let me tell you, I'm probably beating a dead horse, man. But what's been pissing me off about everything, excuse my language, is that how everybody's blaming everything except for the obvious. Like on other platforms, I've been getting killed, and I'll be saying the same thing y'all be saying. And it's just like, okay, it's the OC fault. Okay, with the OC, this play calling, yeah, we see the play calling what it is. But if these things that the OC is calling is simple dink and dunk plays, and he can't even do that, come
Oh,
on. If we had the same, so we had different OCs last year, we had different DCs last year, and we still got the same type of problem. I agree with Coach P. When we came out against Georgia this year, I was watching, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. First year after Saban, we finna damn near go up 50 on Georgia?
right.
I'm like, man, come on with it, man. So I'm just, it to me, I feel like the rat poison been sucked in. I feel like you can't sit up here and keep on beating the dead horse and saying, oh, it's the OC. You can't blame it on the O-line. You can't blame it on the O-line because he had so many pockets yesterday. I'm seeing this man sitting in the pocket. I think Coach P retweeted a guy that had a guy wide open. I think that was the tight end. I think that was probably the pre. And you got wide open lanes to run the damn ball all the way down to the end zone, man. And you ain't doing that. And then everybody want to give an excuse talking about something. Oh, well, he hurt. Well, if he hurt, guess what? It's time to sit him down. Because we gonna
Right.
look at, because to me, I feel like at this point, we looking at four more L's. We got LSU. Hell, we might have a problem against Mercer. Just like you said, we could have lost against USF. Man, bring me back, man. Listen, bring me back the Alabama that came out in that first half for Georgia. And
Right.
if we gonna keep Miro in, give me the Miro that had his hair like Big Red on on the 5 heartbeats when he was holding Bird over the goddamn balcony. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. Roll Tide.
Hey,
Shout out to y'all.
appreciate
Thank
your
y'all for letting
call,
me talk,
man.
bro.
Hey,
Hey,
make
roll
sure you
Tide,
check
Zilla.
back in with us, man. Good call, man.
Yes,
Appreciate it,
sir.
Zilla.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he was
Root to the
cool.
bros, dog.
Hey,
What he
man.
said then?
He said, root to the bros. I see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, but yeah, man. Zilla's right, man. We definitely appreciate that call. I mean, elephant in the room, as we all see. Everyone is calling in. We speaking about the mindset, the body language, the play of Jalen Milroe. I know, as we've all seen on Twitter, I mean, a lot of people are kind of turning against Jalen Milroe now, saying, "Hey, we just can't support you no more." Well, they can support him, but they can't say that he should be QB1. They're thinking that he may need to push a quarterback change with Kalen DeBoer, and I don't know where to go
And
from
that,
there, Coach.
and that's crazy that people would want to say. That's crazy that people want to say. All right, I ain't even want to go with the Duke 3-point thing again because I had a new way of saying it. But that's crazy. This man ain't even able to run his offense. Really running the offense really running the offense based on how y'all already saw this team going. Basically, the Heisman credentials for Miro and the hype of Miro and the NIL already had Miro as a starter, regardless. Ty Simpson would have had to come in there, or uh, Logan would have had to come in there and play like Superman to take over that spot. Like he would have lost. though he would have gained a lot of people that said, okay, this man got some NUTS, but he would have lost a lot of people too. He would have just stirred up something. It was best to just leave it untouched. And that's what he did. But now for y'all to think this man supposed to be making lemonade with these ingredients, like they say, a chef needs his ingredients. He's not a defensive coach. So if y'all want to say he hired the wrong person in the wrong scheme for defense, say what you go say. But like I said, the defense done played up and down. But like I said, the only game that defense played bad was against Vanderbilt. We can't outscore Vanderbilt on offense no matter what the defense do. That's all I asked that weekend. Oh, why you even speaking on the offense? Why Camille on offense? Why you even speaking on offense? It's all about the defense. What? All I said was that D been playing lights out for us on and off for the last 2 years. That's how the team been winning. What getting field position, all that based on what the defense give us. Anytime the defense don't show up is almost auto L. All I asked was on a day that the defense don't finally show up, especially versus a team like Vandy, we can't score with Vandy. That's all I asked. But it seemed to me everybody think well, the loyals felt everything was fine, man. When I'm telling you, it ain't fine. The only fine game we saw this year was Wisconsin and Georgia because the ball was running. Outside of that, it's never been fine this whole year. We could have lost to South Florida and South Carolina. When we threw that interception versus South Carolina, they get that ball going the other way, man. If they score, that game pretty much over. Lucky it ain't, man. But like I said, at some point, let me ask you this, Coach D. If we hypothetically, Miro said he wanted to stay another year at Alabama. If he finished this whole year, do you think he start next year the same way or on the whole now he all-star? Or do you think if we let Ty finish this year, maybe we can still make a rush at the playoff? Because now they could also say, hey, Bama's a whole new team. Now they're tying there and they done worn out since then. And it'll give us a better look going in the playoff. But going into next year, do you think this finishing this year like Mac Jones did for Tua getting hurt with his hip messed up like Bo Jackson, do you think that Ty would be on a whole nother level ready to start next year, no matter how this year ends? Who would benefit more finishing this year for us?
Two-part question. So just to answer the obvious, if Ty Simpson finished this season, I think the sky's the limit for him. Based on what we've seen in the short periods of time from Ty Simpson, we've seen the offense move quickly. I know a lot of people want to go back to the USF game last year where they say, well, he didn't really do much. Man, when he got in the game, man, Roydell Williams was moving the ball. Dupree finally had a lone catch. That's just tunnel vision for most people that have been watching Milroe because they wanted him to start anyway. But from what we all see, again, it's only a short piece of plays out there. Ty Simpson I think, would perform better finishing this season and starting next season. Now, to answer you the first part, if Milroe finished the season and decides to come back, I mean, he would. I mean, where do we go from there? If he's not improving the rest of this season, do we think that he would improve next year?
I want someone to tap in with us and let me know. Cause like I said, maybe Coach P. Like I said, I've been trying, man. People can say I came in hard on Jalen and stuff. And like I said, I never came in hard on Jalen. I used to say I buy a car for him and I vote for him to be president, etc. I said, but when they came to the fans trying to call and prove me wrong, and I got receipts. And now it look like I'm hating on Jalen because I have to bring out these receipts to show what the points I'm making. So I done tried to get away from all that, man. I done tried to get on this bandwagon and all that. Somebody tap in with me and just tell me, what's the best thing? What's his best trait? Like that man said, y'all keep saying cater the offense to him. What does that consist of? What do we need to do? What do we do to say this is for you? What can he do best? Especially when they finna blitz and he's not gonna get rid of he's not gonna take off, punish them for blitz. Like they said, you don't blitz quarterbacks like this because they make you pay. Well, Miro ain't gonna make you pay. Miro go run backwards the other way, away from you, and try to loop around and find somebody. He's still trying to throw the ball. He's not gonna run towards you, find the first gap, and run an 80, 90-yard run because all y'all stupid butts blitz a high power running quarterback. He's not that. He's that in theory, but on the court, he never punishes defenses like that. So I just want somebody to tap in. Y'all say cater to him. What does that consist of? Tell me the best way that you will run Miro to make him successful.
Hey, EJ, I know you've been waiting to speak. Oh, go ahead,
Coach,
Coach C.
I just want to add one point to that, Coach P. And make sure it's something that Ty Simpson can't do either.
Valid.
Good,
Very valid.
valid, coach. That's good.
Yeah,
Very
And one
valid.
thing I know,
yeah.
and then one thing I do know, Ty would actually do that Miro is not comfortable with doing. Ty go tuck that baby and go. Ty go give me my 3.5 that I need every time, or try to. If it ain't there, I'm gone. I don't care what y'all think about me. I don't. Maybe because I ain't got that stigma on me already. Maybe because the defense already be crashing down on the running back because they don't think I'm gonna keep it. Whatever the case is, Ty, go get me those yards. But yeah, for somebody to tap in and just let me know where are we going wrong, what should we be doing that we're not already doing to maximize this all-star guy that y'all saying this man really is. Because like I
Yeah.
said, I don't think he could go to Florida, South Carolina, or any other school that's not loaded with 4 or 5 stars and look like a Heisman guy. You only go look like that over here because we winning and we got killers everywhere. And at a certain time, we can disguise some of these deficiencies and we can look like something. But now you tell me over here with all the weapons you could ever ask for in a college setting like this, you got the best O-line. Even though they might look like we ain't producing because the running backs can't eat because the whole defense right there by the linebacker freaking position. We got the best O-line. We got the best combo of running backs. We got a 5 wide receiver cast, including one of the brightest stars we've ever seen out here. What else does this? We done had 3 of the best paying signal callers out here. What else do we do to and as far as available signal callers that year per paying now. But what do we do? What do we do to make it where this guy can cash in on all this he got from from the facilities to the teammates to the brand name to everything is built up to make you the best player in the world. Why can't we win? Why can't we just look like everybody's at our feet? Like why everything is a struggle every week? Why we struggling against teams like South Florida for the majority of the game or teams like South Carolina? Why we just can't move it with all this work? All these guys that's gonna end up in the NFL all on one team, and we still don't look like we should be. We ain't even we barely in the top 15 now. So somebody just tap in and tell me, Coach, we know you trying to work with him, but let me tell you what it really is, Coach. If they did this for him, if they did what for him, just let me know, and I'll listen right now.
Yeah. EJ, can you explain that?
Yeah, y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we hear
Yes,
you,
sir.
EJ.
Roll Tide.
Roll
Uh,
Tide, EJ.
Roll Tide. The best thing to do, the only thing you can do is bench him. You tried everything. We got 5-star Ryan Williams, 4-star Jimmy Graham. We got 5-star. You mean to tell me Kendrick Law? To me, Kendrick Law is the most talented receiver to me. And Ryan Williams is great. Kendrick Law is the most gifted athlete on our team, and the only way he can get the ball is off a jet sweep. That's the only way
The
he can
only
get the
way.
ball.
The only
Do
way.
y'all remember? Do y'all remember when it was in the fourth quarter? Kendrick Law running a drag route. He wide open. If he catches this ball, he probably turns up and gets 30 or 40 yards. He throws the ball behind him, and he gets up. He punches the Tennessee guy in the face. He runs back to the sideline with receiver coach Jamarcus Shepard. He's yelling at him. Kendrick Law told him, he said, "Hey, what if he threw the ball in front of me? We wouldn't be having this problem."
Mm,
Woo,
mm,
woo.
mm,
Ryan,
mm,
That's correct, fellas. That's
correct.
correct.
mm.
That's what he said. And yeah, should you be throwing the ball to Ryan Williams that much? No, you shouldn't. But let's not act like Ryan Williams wasn't wide open every single
Right,
time he
right. That's
throws.
why I say he is the cheat code. He is the cheat
He's the
code.
cheat code now. He's wide open, but dang, I mean, you throwing it behind me, you throwing it high, you throwing it low. I mean, God, what you want the man to do? He He brought one in for you when you threw a high, but I mean,
High,
God
threw it
Yeah,
high.
damn.
got
Yep, yep,
destroyed.
yep.
I'm like, man, that man was off the whole game. And go though. You got people on Twitter. They blaming the offensive line and the defense. They say we lost because the offensive line was giving up too many hits, and the defense didn't play well enough. Even though Tennessee didn't score until 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter, but they
Preach,
wasn't
CJ, preach, man.
like the defense had three. Malachi Moore even gifted you. Malachi Moore picked the ball off and ran the ball all the way down to the 20-yard line, man.
To the
Or the 30.
20.
20 or 30-yard line. You still couldn't score? You couldn't get at least 3? At least? Oh man. It's the same crap been dealing with this for 2 years. Ain't nothing we can't. All you can do now, we 5-2. We gotta win out to even have a chance to make the playoffs. Man, you win. We don't have a choice. You gotta put Ty Simpson in there. We don't have
How
a choice.
if with this where we at right now, big dog? What would our record be on the remaining? Let's just say versus. We'll just say realistically playing how we playing. Cause like I said, I told Coach, I said we was all looking past South Carolina and teams like that. I said, man, it ain't nobody safe now. And ran up in South Carolina and looked like we could have got an L. I tried to do 2 predictions on South Carolina because, like I said, I didn't even know which offense we come out with. And then we came out with the one we've been used to that ain't doing that. But versus these last 2, now Missouri even look like a challenge because if they get their receivers to run the pass, Missouri and Tennessee got those receivers they can get behind us. I said that before the Tennessee game, and here they go, Tennessee running behind us almost every play. So according to how the defense led up points in Missouri, how do you think our record look versus Missouri and LSU to finish this year out with Jalen? Can we go 1-1, 2-0, 0-2? How will we do?
1-1 at best. Because I think we got Missouri at home, right? Don't we got
I,
Missouri at home?
I think Missouri might be on the road, but I can confirm that shortly.
I
All
think
right, go
Missouri's at
confirm that,
home.
Coach.
If Missouri's at home, we can go. I don't think we can go into LSU at night with Miro.
Missouri is a home game on the
Yeah, next
26th in
week, right?
Yes,
Tuscaloosa.
right,
All
right.
right, next week. Yep.
So I think with Miro in there, we're gonna sadly to say, but we're gonna lose to LSU.
Let me
Because
ask you this
Miro's
one thing too. Let me ask you this: what do you see it in? Do you see the difference in his body language, like some bugging him, like something wrong? Do you see it in him?
what you mean? You talking about physical or mentally?
Like Miro, like when I look at him now, I used to see the dancing and all that. Can you see a difference in him? Do it look like?
Yeah, he look kind of dark like it. Like when he scored a touchdown and do all that, he celebrated, he ha ha. But when he make
But
a
I ain't even
turnover,
seen that lately. Did he
no,
celebrate any of this game?
no, he didn't. No, but
So
he did.
so do you think that was the loss to Vanderbilt or that interception at the end of Carolina? Because I thought after the interception, all this came down like this.
The interception. Yep. That last interception, that broke him right there. He was
That
on right there.
interception broke him, man. That took him back to that Texas interception, man. It was almost a similar. When you thought you
Flashback.
had one, and then you don't see this other guy over there, and that's why they got him throwing the comebacks and hitches all game. Because even if you got a guy getting beat, getting chased across the field, Miro might see the guy that's trailing him, but he might not see the guys that's over there on the other side waiting. That's why we doing hitches and comebacks the whole way down the field, man. We missed
Yeah,
all
man.
those same routes versus Georgia last year in the SEC championship. On third downs, it was crazy. We had somebody running open on drags and slants the whole game. Georgia trying to play us one-on-one, man. We murdered them the whole game. Probably the best play calling that man called as an OC. And we didn't hit none of them. But if, like I said, the defense just still kept us in in the win category of that game. But man, that was we in the same boat this year, man. It is what
Yes,
it is.
sir. Yes, sir. King P, talk to us, man. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, fam. It's just time to set him down, just like we had to do when Jalen was in. And man, the GOAT coach, you know how I was back then with that situation, But hey, you was right. Hey, I was wrong when I started looking at. Hey, we got to put to it now. We got to put the other guy in now. Hey, we done gave him all the chance in the world. I sat back and watched that game 3 times last night. We had guys open across the middle. We had guys open on the post corner. What are you looking at? You had time to throw the ball. You just, hey, it's time to set him down. He ain't even running. Like you just said, whatever he had inside of him is gone.
Yeah, whatever dog he did have in him, it done walked out the door, man. Like
But
we
it walked.
wanted that big Rockweiler, big pit bull, untamed Corso type, but and we could never get that. But whatever he did have in it walked out the door, and that's all I'm saying. Forget the production. I'm looking at him as a leader for the rest of the team, and I'm looking at the team walking and have to slap his hand going in the halftime. You can't believe in a guy who's looking like this. He's looking like he's defeated when we still got a game going on.
Exactly. A game that we should have won easily.
Won easily. No one expected us to shut Tennessee out a whole
Tennessee
half.
not better than us.
No one expected us to shut them out a whole half, even with them struggling versus previous SEC teams. Tennessee ain't scored over 25 versus the SEC team this year, and nobody still expected us to shut them out a
Exactly.
whole half.
A whole half. we couldn't do we couldn't, the defense couldn't do better than what they did. They tried doing better.
Man, I don't even know if
We
we
got
can
two
duplicate
gifts.
that versus that same team. Like you say, that guy was once a
That,
Heisman Trophy candidate too. We shut all that down.
all
Hey,
that finish.
appreciate you, King P, man. Roll Tide.
It's
Roll
time to
Tide,
move
big
on,
dog.
coach. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hey, now I know we haven't really spoke about defense that much, man, but man, Bray Hubbard came in replacement of Devontae Smith. He played pretty good out there, man. 9 tackles. We saw Sapp go down. We had a lot of shift in the secondary. We saw a lot of play time from Ibakwe. I don't even really blame him on the one that, that went over the top, man. Just a young, true freshman. But I mean, if the defense is playing like that, even through injuries, I mean, we just can't argue anything about them. We just
Man,
need.
my boy Bach and Malachi both on those fly routes, letting the guys run right past them, like didn't change the direction. And then I'm thinking, Malachi, hey, you big boy grown by now. Hey, put a little meat on him, like get that forearm on that hip or something. You just let the squirrel run right past him. But
Oh yeah.
luckily, Keon dived out there and knocked the ball loose. But on that play, squirrel just ran right past Malachi. And like Malachi even came up off the gas, like, hey, that boy too fast. And just
Oh,
luckily Keon made the play. But same with Bach. On the play, dude did throw that one to Bach. He was able to throw a running side on because Bach just let him run straight past him. Like, then, hey, put that
sure did.
forearm by his thigh or something. Just some
Pass
kind of slow.
interference. Something.
No, not even pass interference. Just nudge him a little. Like when them guys running that fast, you just need to put a little. Just let you know I'm here. I ain't gonna grab you. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't
Bump.
gonna push you off your route. I'm just gonna get up with you enough to get up in with you, like not just let you run straight past me though. Even though I got speed, once you get to cranking, and I don't really know if you finna do a stop or go up. Once you get to cranking and you go to high speed, I gotta catch up now. So, and Bach got that speed, but he just let Buddy run straight past him, and he caught that ball, man. But like I say, you just can't expect them. However they get down the field, you can't expect us to just stop them the whole game. No matter what happened, I know some of those plays is going to come out sooner or later.
Yeah, man. I definitely agree. Of course, going into next week's game, we'll be playing Missouri at home. Wednesday we'll have our normal pregame show found here on Twitter Spaces. Of course, you can find all of the UA coaches content. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, everywhere. You name it. Let's try to get this thing cranking, man, and hope for the best.
Hey, like I say, ain't no team safe now, man, as far as us. So I don't know how to look. Like I said, Missouri was once ranked top 10. They look like they probably ain't even a top 25 team at times. But you just never know what they come in and playing us like everybody else playing us like we those boys playing us with their best A game. And ain't no telling what we could what'll go on. So like I said, we always looked at Missouri down there like we look at Vanderbilt. Let's keep it real. Well, I have. I always looked at Missouri like a passing Vanderbilt. Like no matter what y'all bring to the table, we go do our thing. But we already see this year we can just talk that Bama talk, but ain't nothing really that simple this year, man. So scrap up. Uh, just prepare to see Alabama play. I don't know what you can look forward to. Just prepare to see Bama play, man. And if you're on that Patreon, hopefully we'll have this video out for you tonight, which is the breakdown. Man, I had the nickname videos that I wanted to drop, man, but I don't want to drop them after no freaking L. Got a dope video for us, the nickname. I'm talking about put some time in that thing like I did with the tour movie. I'm talking about Donnell soundtrack. It's crazy. But don't even want to drop that right now, man. So I don't know, man. We'll bring that Rawhide cover, the Roll Tide version. I'm gonna go and drop that on YouTube as well, man. But shout out to the Patreon, man. Patreon.com/Coach John Doe. Make sure y'all join us on Facebook as well, man. We finna take over that Facebook. Matter of fact, we already getting into that. Just make sure you ain't too late to get in there. But man, hey, it is what it is, man. Missouri next week. A change need to be made. I don't see how we could act like we could ignore what's going on and act like we could actually keep riding out like this, man. We've tried to ride this train. We tried to let everybody, bully us into keeping our mouths quiet and just respecting the man at on all levels, no matter what he do, whatever. The stands out here bullying people. If you say something against him and you white, you're racist. And if you're black, you don't know what you're talking about. But all that bullying can stop, man. It is what it is. Just let it go, man. Like people out here starting to see the light. And I ain't saying the light is that man can't play quarterback. I ain't saying the light is that he's SARS. Like some people dissing the man. I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying that we need a new spark now that we see his spark is out. I ain't saying he throwing too many interceptions. I ain't saying I do say he don't run enough, especially tucking runs. But I'm not here to diss the man. I ain't even on that. That just don't get me mixed up with everybody out here who actually good. There's some people going hard. And they can go hard as they want because it's people out here pissed off. Just don't get me mixed up with all that. But what I'm saying is, since his fire is out, for whatever caused his flame to go out to where he don't even look like he having fun out there no more. Whatever got him like that is why I say we need a new quarterback. You can't be out there pouting, upset, timid, scared. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. But something going on with you. That ain't the same person we were seeing when we up and we doing our we only do that, I guess, when no, man, it's time for that change, man. Missouri next week. We'll see y'all there, man. I aint even no reading to get crunk getting up out of here. We just go let it out of here, man. Foul.